And if you want me, girl, you got me. There's nothing
Hi guys, it's Katie here. So today I wanted to do a little tutorial on how to get glowy skin when you are oily and you're basically just a greasy monster. So that's me. So don't be ashamed. I hope I didn't just offend you. You're all not greasy monsters. I'm a greasy monster. Basically, I have been on the hunt for different techniques or products to use in order to achieve glowy skin, but also making that look last throughout the day. I find that a lot of times when I use glowy foundations, they just slide right off my face and then it looks like I didn't even do anything to my face. So I have been able to find a few products that are key in helping me achieve glowy skin while making it last and not making me look super oily. So if you guys want to find out how I do that, then just keep watching. Hi guys, okay, so I have my hair pulled back and I already have my eyebrows and my eyeshadow done, which I actually never do my eyebrows before my foundation, but today it was essential. So I'm going to start off with this first. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm just going to kind of wet my face with it a little bit. Is this truly 100% essential? No. So if you don't already have that, don't worry about it. I just like the way it feels and I like to add a little bit of moisture before I go in with all of these products. So if you guys are newer to my channel, then just a little bit about my skin. I have very, very oily skin. So I love the glowy look, but it's been difficult. It's been a difficult journey for me to achieve that look without looking like a greasy monster. So this will help, especially if you have oily skin and you like that glowy look, but you don't want to look like a hot mess. So what I'm doing is I'm mixing a little bit of this Cover FX illuminating primer, and believe it or not, I'm taking a full-on highlighter. I'm taking the NARS Copacabana. This is the Copacabana Illuminator by NARS. I'm going to take my ring off because I don't want it to get all over it. But I honestly feel like when I put this all over my face, it makes my foundation stick to my skin a little bit better. So I'm taking a tiny, tiny amount. That was honestly probably even a little bit too much. And a tiny, tiny amount of the primer from Cover FX. I'm going to mix it together in my hands and it's pretty shimmery. Don't be scared though. I'm going to apply that to my face. So I'm just kind of trying to be careful around my brows. Just to shorten up this video a little bit, I did my brows before, but if you're doing this on your own, then you can do your eyebrows after so you don't have to be quite so careful. So you can see that my face is shining bright like a diamond, right? And like most people, especially if you're oily skin, would look at this and be like, what the hell? No way. But I promise you that I honestly feel like this gives you a glow, but it doesn't, it almost makes your foundation last a little bit longer too. So I have this on my skin right now, and now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. The foundation that I've been loving lately is this Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Now, the fact that it says hydrating, a lot of oily people are going to be like, no thank you. But honestly, to me, it's not hydrating. When I think hydrating in this foundation particularly, I think no cake face. So, you know when you kind of get something maybe a little bit too matte, or you use a mattifying primer and you kind of notice that you get a little bit cakey in those areas, I honestly feel like this is the no cake full coverage foundation that honestly could last 15 hours. So highly recommend this. So I'm going to take a beauty blender and a little bit of this and apply it to my face on top of this shining face. Okay guys, so now that I have my foundation on, you can see it is lighter than my neck, partially because of the natural lighting that I have coming in, partially because I need to get a summer color. So forgive me if it's a little bit lighter, but you can still see that I have a little bit of a glow going on, despite the fact that this is more of a foundation that's long wearing for people with oily skin. So it's still allowing that illuminating primer and this NARS to kind of shine through a little bit. And now, because I have oily skin, I still have to set it, or else I'm game over, donezo. And if you're oily, you know what I mean. So I'm actually going to set it with a little bit of this highlighting powder from Hourglass. So this is actually supposed to be a finishing powder, so it's not an actual highlight. I've heard a lot of people recently complain about this because they don't think it's highlighting enough. Well, yes, it's not supposed to be like a bam highlighter on your cheek. It's supposed to be more of a finishing powder. So I'm taking Dim Light, which is this one right in here, and this Marc Jacobs The Face 1 brush, and which is just a regular powder brush. I'm going to dip it in here and kind of push it into the skin. Now, I can totally get away with putting this all over my face without looking like a greasy monster. So I'm just going to set that foundation, make sure it stays in place, but still give off a little bit of a glow. I'm going to go in with a more glowy bronzer, which is this Hourglass one. I've been talking about this one a lot lately, but I really do, not this one. This one. This is the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Bronzer, and it is radiant, so that is why I am interested in using it today. I am going to take this Real Techniques blush brush and just kind of dip it in here and bronze up the face a little bit. I'm not contouring or anything crazy like that. When I want super glowy skin, I want it to be like glowy and natural. I don't really want sculpted out cheeks. But if you want that, go for it, darling. So again, just bronzing up the face a little bit and adding a little bit of that glow. Okay, so hopefully you can see I haven't even put on any technical highlighter yet, but I am getting a little bit of a glow while still setting my foundation and everything and making sure it stays in place. So for blush, I'm going to take this out. This is not sponsored by Hourglass, by the way. I'm using a lot of Hourglass products, but those are like my glowy products. So I'm going in with this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Incandescent Electra. It's this color right here. This is a newer product to me, but it's beautiful. So I'm just going to, come here, mirror, focus. Put this right in there. So again, glowy, glowy, glowy without being obnoxious or greaseball. And I promise you that this will stay. It's not going to slide all over the place, which is why I like it. And actually, I should have done this before, but I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the powder from the Shade and Light palette. I'm just going to mix the yellow and the pink and kind of highlight under my eyes a little bit. I don't use concealer very often at all. However, if I get my foundation up in there, then I want to make sure that I set whatever is in there, just so it doesn't crease all over the place. But I kind of feel like if I don't really have huge dark circles, so if I don't have those, I don't want to use concealer because that's just going to cause unnecessary creasing. So like creasing when I didn't even really need the product in the first place. But that's just my opinion. So I should have done that before, but I just went in there and highlighted under my eyes a little bit to set that. And then I'm going in with this Laura Mercier Baked Highlight in the color 01. And I am taking this Sigma brush. This is the Tapered Highlight F35. And I am going to give myself even more glow. So I absolutely love this highlight. I feel like it's subtle, but it packs a punch, if that makes sense. Because there's not a lot of like actual pigment in it. It's just like a nice glowy sheen. So it's not going to change the color of any foundation, or at least it doesn't change the color of my foundation or skin tone or anything like that. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow right below here. And then I also like to bring it around right above my brow bone. Now we have some pretty glowy skin, at least in my eyes we do. I'm just going to add some mascara on my bottom lashes and I'll be right back. So now that I have some lower lashes on, well, not lower lashes, I just emphasized my lashes. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Bite Beauty High Pigment Lip Pencil in Madeira. This is like the most low maintenance lip color in the world. I love that. And then I'm topping it off with Buxom Celeste, which is more of a shimmery type lip gloss. Just add a little bit of juiciness to the lips. This is it. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you can see the glow that's happening on my face. So as you can see, it is a glowy look for oily people without looking like a disco ball slash letting your makeup last. I know that's a struggle for us oily girls, so this is how I achieve glowy skin without looking like a total grease ball by noon. So let me know if you guys try this look out. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing and supporting me here. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!